Hello and welcome to this reading. All you need to know is in the title and in the description box below. We'll start the channeling first of the reading and then we'll get into the tarot. Okay, so the first part of the channeling has to do with us being in a meditative state so that we can. There is a theme of manifestation, there is a theme of harvest, there is a theme of that which is green, bountiful, plenty, cycles, structures, time, and nature. At the time that we are at, there is a need for us to be in that meditative state, to be able to release all that caused blockages, all that caused grief, all that caused darkness. Also, I was about to say gray areas, dark areas in our life because they didn't work before. They were not ready to prosper before. We were in a deep process which involved us going through a lot. So it has brought those very heavy energies. I'm getting heavy energies of the world, cold realities of the world. There is a need now to find the meditative space within us, to let go of those gray areas, those gray and black blockages, those gray and black, I'm hearing no's or no, all the no's, all the rejection that we have received, all that didn't work that we have received, and to be in that meditative space of faith, in that meditative space of it's okay, but then more faith, more trust. There is a theme of authenticity as well, connected to this harvest, connected to structures, connected to that which is within, that which is green, that which requires nature, which requires more than us. And I'm also stuttering on my words. It also requires more than we can understand. Okay? So there is this part for a group here where you have been trying, getting up, at it, changing, evolving, taking challenges in the name of being authentic to who you are, to what you believe in, to your soul vibrations, to your soul mission, to that which is bigger than you. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. So I get that in that meditative space where you let go and you visualize letting the darkness, the grayness, the blurry area go. You picture them go. You are asked to be real and true in that space. And how? By acknowledging who you are, how you felt. For some of you, you just need to be crying is what I am getting. I'm getting hot tears. It is a space for crying. It is a space to be real, to be authentic, to... You've been real, you've been authentic. But I think there is a part of this process where you have not acknowledged like how much it was. I am hearing for the human body. I'm also hearing for the human soul. I'm not sure what it means. I'm going to just put it out there. To bear so much. And to still try. To still have something to say. To still have something to input. Okay, so in that space, you be authentic to who you are in a different manner, and it has to do with yourself here. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. I do get you a very, very wise soul. I do see very heavy, structured, a bit authoritative, but authoritative in terms of spirituality is what I am getting, right and wrong, and something very spiritual. I see you as very sacred here, very heavy energy. When you say something, your words have weight. They may disturb, but they do not shake you. They do not make you apologize if you don't have to apologize. And I also do see a very strong masculine energy. I see strong sacred feminine energy, like a mountain, sacred mountain. And I do see power in the form of fire, in the form of something is quite unlikely in the energy of this reading for this group. It's like fire coming from underwater. There is something about you which is both water and fire. It is very calm, it is very poised, but fire can come out of it is what I am getting with force. Divine spark, divine masculine spark. You make things happen, you create, there is something with shakes as well. You create shakes, you create cracks, you create openings where there aren't. Okay, so I have sacred mountain and power, and I just saw 888, not on the camera, I just saw it across the room. The camera just shook. We are in a phase for this group here where we are assessing the last bits. You're being uploaded, you're being congratulated because you have analyzed everything, you have looked at every details, and you have nailed everything. The last bit that is left is you doing that work in that space we have talked about in the beginning of this reading. Okay, it has to do with yourself, and it is connected to that. All actually is connected to the harvest, all that you have done practically so fast, and getting up again at it again. But it's just about you acknowledging that it has been a tough process. It's been a lot on the human body, on the human soul. It's been a lot. It's been a heavy cross to bear. Be in that space. I see hot tears for some, reflections for others, meditation for others, realizations, pat on the back for some of you as well. For some of you, I just see all of it, and I see a heart bursting open. The heart chakra is green. It is that which attracts this harvest, and there is a block there at the moment with all that happened, the cold realities of the world, all the rejection, all that didn't work. There is also, in that space where you will be meditating, you need to allow your thoughts. You don't have to control them, and you don't have to fear that they will take you to a place, I am hearing again, where you'll be disenchanted, you'll be dissatisfied, you will not get what you want. Okay, you shouldn't be having that fear. You should allow more of your uncontrolled thoughts in that space, because I do see this is the key. There is a key there involved, and this is the key. Okay, and there is something where you have possibly subscribed to a lot of truths, to a lot of very cold truths, logical truths. There is a need for you to do a work on that in that space, meditative space as well. There is a difference. This reading, this part of the channeling is saying there is a difference between thoughts, controlled thoughts, and belief. This is where you need to reach in your meditative space, and this may take a couple of months for you to get there, but definitely it's not impossible. Okay, and I saw the number 11, so there is a need for you to get into that space, do the work, the emotional work, the inner work. Do the work that has to do with self. Do the work that has to do with controlled thoughts. Okay, uncontrol them. Get that key, open that heart chakra, and there is a lot of here and now energy. That is, they are very feminine, subtle energies. They are very meditative energies. It is inner work energy. And I am hearing the results will be. Once you have done that, it can take some of you 3 months, it can take others 6 months. If you need to comment in the section below, please do so. If you need to inquire more about your situation, please have a look at the description box. We can see how to organize a personal reading for you. The results, the outcomes will be manifestation and magnetic attraction. You're unblocking a lot. You're being in that meditative space to unblock, clear, reconcile, realize and reconcile, so that you can manifest, so that you can attract magnetically whatever it is you want. I do see a lot of efforts, as we've said before, at it, back at it, back at it, back at it. It's time for you to attract magnetically for this group. Okay, I just saw 11. You are limitless. There is something about you realizing that you can do anything you choose. There is a need for you to, I am hearing in that space, to imagine, picture yourself as a fantastical being, a being associated with fantasy, associated with Pisces energy, associated with Neptune as well, maybe, for those 3 to 6 months that are to come. You're an enlightened being. You're trying to take the spark. There is a divine spark in you. You're trying to take that from within and trying to embody it a bit more and make it parts of your mannerisms moving forward. You've been through a lot. You have healed a lot. The number 8 was significant. You've gone through, as we've said before, rejection, the cold realities of the world, living with a wounded, bleeding heart, that you heal yourself. For this group here, you have worked with healing, and I am getting for some of you, you are powerful, powerful, powerful healers. Powerful, powerful, powerful. I am hearing spiritual people here. One of the challenges that you have gone through, it's not one of the challenges, the main challenges that you have gone through is change and dynamic. Working with changes and dynamics, adaptability, changing, shedding your layers, keeping parts of you, letting parts of you go, adapting, learning, okay? You have been dancing with that which is forever changing. And this has been an inward process, but it has also been an outward process. So that's why now you need to do the inward part a little bit more. There is a birth that awaits, okay? There is a birth that awaits. Thank you. I just saw 1, 3, 3, 3. I just had a sip of coffee. Let's see what the tarot has to tell you. Just saw 14, 14. The 4, and it is going with that magnetic attraction and being open. Having been on the journey, having gone back to starting again, drawing rooms, starting over and over again, taking a chance. You've been working with risk energy as well, taking chances energy. Many of you, you're creators here. You have created something. You have invented something. that has to do with change, just like what you went through. Powerful spiritual people. Okay, we already have 2 major arcanas here. Temperance. Okay, you've been tempering at it. Part of it has been tempering, measuring, analyzing, looking at the details, correcting, changing, drafting, eradicating, making a bowl with the paper, putting it in the bin, starting again, getting bored with it, getting exhausted by it, starting again after that. Okay, there is something with that here. Queen of Cups. Something that you're pulling magnetically is what I am getting. I am getting those very dreamy energies, creating, inventing. I am getting those feeling energies, being in the moment, being very clairsentient about whatever it is you want to attract, whatever it is you want to make happen. And I am seeing a pull. I'm being shown the octopus as the animal, magnetic, possibly blind as well. Feelers, okay, with the tentacles is what I am getting here. I'm seeing the deep ocean here. It's very deep stuff, magnetic attraction, deep attraction, energetic attraction, spiritual attraction. Something has to do with you attracting, like attracts like. And I am hearing for some of you, whatever it is you're working on and whatever it is you're working towards, you just don't want anyone or any group. I just saw 1717, any group of clients or any group of people. You want like-minded, you want like, that which is alike. Like attracts like. You went through a series of events here. For some of you, there has been love, there has been romance with somebody. I do see for others there has been a lot of childhood wounds as well. And then cold realities of the world, and then growth. For some of you, you possibly lost the person with whom you started. You could have had something very soulful with them. For others, it could simply just mean that you have had a bit of tough love to show to yourself for tough work, independent work here, okay? Page of Cups. There is a message for those who have been dealing with somebody in a love situation. I do get this person loves you. They are presenting as a Page of Cups. They love you. They see you as one of their, not one, I'm seeing you most of, they see you as their most prized thing, okay? There is something with the ocean here. I do see this person for many has a very strong Pisces energy. They're very connected to whatever it is you're working on. The ocean, remember we talked about that, depth, water, energetic depth. The octopus, okay, the way it attracts, the way it senses, the way it doesn't see but senses, attracts, relies on other things. There is something about this person having helped you with that. I do see a very strong Pisces and Scorpio mainly. Pisces and Scorpio. A bit of Cancer as well. We do have the Queen of Cups. You're quite nurturing yourself, but this person is something else, and they are coming as a page, meaning they were creating. They were out there doing something at this page level. Whereas the Queen can be a bit comfortable, the King as well, okay? So this is how you differed from one another. Partly, okay? Partly. Here's that cold word. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, you have had to be fighting. For some of you, I do see you have had to leave this person behind. I am hearing it's the Pisces thing maybe that took over with this person, and it was just all imagination, all play, all fun, all game, all that which did not have a logical thread, and you found yourself working alone here. The Lovers, and let's see this. It has been something, it has been growth for the two of you, okay? It has been growth for the two of you, and I do see it's really up to both of you what you are going to do with this situation. And I do feel that this is about you here. Queen of Swords, and there is one wanting to come out here as well. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is about keeping your resources, being the Queen of Swords, being very logical, being very knowing, standing into your power, sitting into your power here, avoiding a lot of what this other person has been doing with all the not so great side of Pisces is what I am hearing, okay? And keeping to yourself. And for some of you, you will see you'll start receiving some resources, or you have already started receiving some resources. It is because you are in that energy. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, a wish come true. 9 of Pentacles, independence. And there is something for some of you where you will always just coexist very beautifully, spiritually with this person. But yep, I do see you're pretty independent here for this group. There is something where it's all about independence. It's all about you. It's all about what you need to do as a soul, what you need to do for yourself. It's not just love. This one wants out here. Oh, the Emperor. I am getting this person. I just heard turned on. He's turned on by this. They are not going to let you go for a group here. But they are showing up as the divine masculine. They are quite, I am getting, for some of you, this person is a little upset. But it is them being upset. It is them being out of their comfort zone that takes them out of this little dream Piscean energy here, where nothing is done concretely, nothing is achieved concretely, and puts them into that state to meet you. I just saw 23, something sprouting here, to meet you where you are as well, okay? Yep, 8 of Wands. Something is coming through. For some of you, I do see this is you as well, okay? It's that divine masculine energy. Watch the reading again. In the channeling, we did talk about you having divine masculine energy. Let's have a look at that. I do see for some of you, you could be very sad, okay? That's why you need to go into that space that we have talked in the beginning. But I do see something hits you when you do the emotional work. After you have done the emotional work, something hits you, something comes in. Let's have a card about what hits you. What is this 8 of Wands about collectively? This one wants out already. Death, transformation. Something changes completely, drastically. And if you go back to the channeling, we did talk about you work with changes and dynamics and adaptability. Okay, this one wants out here. There is something where you felt you needed to nurture somebody or run to somebody. This is what's completely changing. It is you sitting in that knowingness here, in that truth with that sword. I just saw 2444. That enhances this Eight of Swords incoming energy, which is, let's see, collectively, let's see what it is. Oh, this is the other half of the screen, and the candle just went out. The deck opened into two. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, Ten of Cups. After having worked hard at it, and Page of Pentacles, Hermit, after having believed, after having done the work, after having received the enlightenment, after having received the wisdom. I do see you're kind of still holding a light, still holding hope, still holding a dream. It has to do with this Nine of Pentacles. And I do see this sandwiched between Ten of Cups and Nine of Cups. It is about you being the Queen and King of Swords, knowing, logical, strong. I'm hearing cut the BS. But this is very spiritual, okay, is what I am hearing. I'm hearing divine masculine, divine feminine within you, within you. But there is a strong masculine energy for some of you. It involves somebody else for others. I'm getting it's all you. It's about cutting the BS. Standing, I'm hearing standing in your honor, standing in your faith, standing in your knowing, keeping the pentacle, the work, that which you have done, keeping it, upholding it to that which is bigger than you. And I do see you attracting this Ten of Cups, happiness, bliss, being in a state of having and being content, and actually having and being content and being independent. Okay, and it really I'm hearing overflows. It overflows that Five of Pentacles. Okay, so for some of you, I am hearing it's at least 3 to 6 to 9 months of work, depending on where you are on your path. If you would like to leave a comment or book a personal, please have a look at the description box or leave a comment in the comment section about your situation if you feel like doing so. But yes, I'm getting we are eradicating this, we are erasing this. It is about something quite knowing at this stage, quite knowing after you've done the work here, and holding it in those energies, and then magnetically attracting it to you. Ten of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, Emperor, all surrounding this ever giving, ever holding, ever believing, ever knowing, ever working Page of Pentacles. Good luck.